Welcome back. Oh my God, welcome back to the channel today. I'm super duper 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 excited. I'm excited because today we're talking about one of the greatest pieces of fiction of all mankind. Forget TV shows, forget cartoons, forget movies. This is everything. Books include everything. This is top 100 pieces of fiction all time. I was about to say top 10, but that's crazy. But before we get into it, make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and when you like, make sure you hit that hype button. Put me on that hype train. I've never been there. I want to feel it. I want to taste it. I want to see what it's like. Put me on there. If you love Avatar: The Last Airbender, make sure you hit a like on this video. Let's get straight into it. We are ranking every single character by these 5 tiers. Goated, which is there might be a couple in there. There might be a couple. Amazing is gonna be probably the most full tier that we have. Then we have good characters, we have mid characters, and we have subpar characters. There's some characters that have only been here for an episode. There's a whole bunch, but this is based on my personal ranking. So if you like a character more, boy, kick it. All right, we're starting off with the legendary. Why isn't Toph a part of this trio? That's crazy work. Where's Toph at? Let me put Toph up top. She, it's literally the gang. Come on, bro. Don't just put Toph halfway down like she's not part of the gang. All right, we are starting off with Kakara. Katara. Katara for me personally, I really liked her. I like Sokka a little bit more. I genuinely love her whole arc. Her being the only waterbender left in the whole village, growing up, uh, leaving, getting like she mastered waterbending at the same time as Aang, by the way. And Aang's the Avatar. Like that's how good of a level at waterbending she was. And uh great waterbender, great friend. I genuinely I never had like I think people sometimes dislike Katara, but I've never once ever thought that. I like Katara from beginning to end. I think she was a great main character. Her her Sokka and Aang, oh my God, that first season when they were traveling together, oh my God. When Toph came in, it was even better, and when Zuko came in, it was even better. But like, them three are just the original trio, and they were perfect with each other. All three of them, they had the best dynamic. She's not only funny, she's a great leader, even though her brother's the leader. She can fight, she can really fight, which is amazing. So I say all this to say, where am I putting her? I'm putting her in amazing. She's not good, to me at least. I just think that I like certain characters a little bit more, and that's the only reason that they're getting in ahead of her. But she's still an amazing character. Next up is my goat, Sokka. I'm not even gonna say too much, but he's the only person who doesn't have bending in the show. So he's the person that I related to the most. You know, out of the world where all your friends are like these super powered, like people who have all these powers, and you're the only person who doesn't have that. And he's like, the only thing I have is my mind. So I'll be the leader. I'll be the strategist. I'll be the guy who does it. And then there's this point where it truly was the lowest of the low for Sokka, and then he learns how to like sword fight. Oh my God, dude. That was truly, and I mean truly, one of my favorite episodes. The master, if the master's down here, he's going into amazing. He's not going to, he's going into good. But dude, I love Sokka. He's my favorite character. He's one of my favorite characters in fiction. I loved him from beginning to end. Now we come to a controversial character because Aang, even though he's the main character, he would do this for me in the series. He would do this for me in the series. Sometimes I'd like him. Sometimes I'd be like, come on, dude. Sometimes I like him. So I'm like, come on, dude. It'd be like this flip floppy. But then season two starts, and you're thinking, oh, same old thing, same old thing. He fights with Toph. Okay, what's next? He loses the Bison. Oh my God. Aang losing the Bison? Oh, great test of character for him. Great test of character for him. I really loved that arc. He was one of my favorite characters. I say all that to say I keep him in amazing. I think he's an amazing main character, but Sokka is my favorite for a reason. I think Aang does everything right, especially at the end. I loved the ending because it means something, right? I'm spoiling the shit out of this, by the way. In the end, he goes to everybody. They tell him to kill the Fire Lord. Nobody gives him a solution other than killing. And he's like, that goes against who I am as a human being. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. Sokka tells him, Katara tells him, Toph tells him, Zuko tells him, all the avatars tell him. Every single person that he trusts and knows and follows tells him until he meets the lion turtle. And the lion turtle takes that one person. It's not even a person, an entity. Tells him, yo, gives him a new move. And then when they're fighting, you think he's about to kill him. He makes a decision. He gets into that fight. He beats the shit out of him and takes his bending away. And it's like, that wasn't even an option, but it was just he made it an option, and then he locked that nigga up in prison. And dude, from there, like he's just an amazing character. I don't think he's goated because of that flip floppiness. Sometimes I would be annoyed by him, but I still love him as a character. And then we get to another goat, Toph. Toph is blind as fuck, but the greatest earthbender of all time. She creates metal bending. She's not only tough as fuck, she's funny as hell. She was like when you're a young guy as a kid and like you don't have any good female characters, like this show does female characters like to the T. A lot of them, a lot of shows, movies, TV shows, especially if they're catered to young guys, the female characters are there for one reason and one reason alone, and we know what that reason is, as love interests. But she's not even a love interest. She's just a badass earthbending master. And then you think it's all over. She's captured in a metal box. It's GG's, it's raps. She learns how to fucking metal bend. Oh, she's a goat. She's a goat. She's a goat. She's a goat. Like, period. Period. I feel like the whole gang should be up there. I think I'm tripping. Am I? Oh, Katara and Aang. Do I put them up there with them? Okay, hold on. We'll see towards the end of this list and see how the list pans out. But we got another goated character in Zuko. That's why I was like, there's no way Aang and Katara can be below these three. But Zuko, holy shit, the greatest character development of all time. This nigga goes from misunderstood teenage boy who just wants his father's love, so he's just choosing the one thing that can get him that love and that affection, and he does it. And finally, when he achieves it, he deadass feels nothing inside. He feels emptiness. He feels hollow. He has nothing in here. He did all of those shit. He betrayed his uncle. He betrayed his only family member that ever loved him, and he felt nothing. Like like this is such a metaphor. Like this whole show is just metaphors on real life. You could do everything for somebody, but it truly doesn't matter unless you're doing it for yourself. Like it's all about what you want and what your goals are. You know, Iroh's trying to lead Zuko on the right path, but Zuko denied him and over and over and over. And then at the crucial moment, he broke his trust. And then towards the end, where he meets Iroh in that camp, right? And then he goes in and he's like bowing down on his knees and he's begging, he's crying. He's like, "Please, I'm sorry, Uncle. Forgive me. I betrayed you. I'm a piece of shit." And Iroh just turns around and hugs him and gives him that strong hug and says, "Don't worry, I always believed in you." That's why Iroh's the GOAT, and that's why Zuko's the GOAT. Holy shit, they might have to go up there, but we'll wait. We'll wait. We gotta see. Commander Zhao, amazing villain. He's an amazing villain. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hated this motherfucker. He was an amazing villain. We're talking about just as a character perspective. I think the biggest problem I had with him is like I didn't really like the way he was maneuvering, the way he's politicking, but like that's how I'm supposed to feel. He's a villain. He's a piece of shit. Um, actually, I'm gonna drop him down ah, cause I feel like the best villains in the show, right? If you really look at it, the best villains in the show, Ozai and Azula are the two best villains in the show, right? They're the two best villains. So who else can I put up on there other than them two? Other than the guy who runs the Daily, I think it's him. He's I think he's I'm putting him in good. I'm putting him in good. I'm backtracking. I'm putting him in good because I think him and Dai Li guy are on the same level, and I think the other two on a way higher level. I think this is Sokka's girl. I think she was all right. I really didn't like her for a lot of the show. I think I liked her more towards season three. That Kyoshi Island shit, I didn't care for that episode. I didn't care for her and the Kyoshi Warriors. Like I didn't mind them, but I wasn't like a big fan of them. And she was one of them. She was their leader. I loved her in Boiling Rock. That's when I was like, oh, she's a great character. At this point, she became a great character. But for the whole first part of the show, I didn't really like him at all. This is the guy from Omashu, King Omashu, Boomy, King Boomy, crazy guy. I'm gonna put him in good. I'm gonna put him in good because I feel like he was a great character, but I can't really put him in amazing on this level. I really can't. I put him above Zhao though. I put him above Zhao. I don't think he's damn, I think I need a between an amazing and great. Do I need a thing between amazing and great? I don't think I do, but he's right there. He's right there. Boomy's right there, tippy toeing on the edge of amazing. I think he was a good character. I think he did his job. I think he did it well. These two next up, they're mid to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, mid. And I think this was the earthbending guy and his father in that village where earthbending was illegal. Then he earthbended. He got locked up, and then they saved him. They're both mid to me. I don't really mind them at all. Then we're going to Jet's crew. I think Jet is an amazing character. That's why. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this. I gotta restructure this shit. I think this is the better list right now. I think these are the goated characters. If I had to rate them, I'm gonna put Iroh below Aang. Oh, Katara and Zuko and Iroh in between them. Aang last? Yeah, Aang last. Aang last. Yeah, that'd be my Katara last. Katara last. That'd be my list so far, and it's ranked in order from best to worst, left to right. Okay, next up, I think this is Smeller B, Longhorn. All these guys were good to me. I didn't mind any single one of these characters. They were all good. I think they all did their job. They were good. I literally have no problem with them. This is Fire or not Fire Lord, Avatar. The Avatar before Aang. I think he was a good character as well. I think he was a good character. I think the biggest issue with him was like when he would show up and he'd give you that impact, and he's the guy from Sozin's era with the Sozin Comet and all that. Like I didn't mind him. I think he was a good character. I just didn't care for him as much as I cared for all these other characters. The Tracker, I think she was all right. She was all right. She was mid. I think I'm gonna change this to just all right. Yeah, all right is better. I don't think it's mid because mid has a negative connotation now, but I think of mid as average. But I think these three are kind of all right. This is the guy from season one, the Water Tribe guy. He was all right as well. This is the first firebending teacher. I forgot his name. I think he was all right as well. He didn't really contribute nothing to the story. Oh yeah, I fucking hated this guy who fucking sold his soul to the Fire Lord, Fire Nation. So I don't like this guy at all. And this guy, he was all right to me. I didn't mind him at all. This is from season one, I'm pretty sure. Then this is Yue from the Moon Arc. I think she was a good character. She did her job. Nope, nope, no issues with her at all. I think she was a good character. Nothing really to sink my teeth in, to be honest with you. And then next up, we have the waterbending teacher. For Katara, I think he is a good character. I think he's a good character. If I had to rank these, I'm putting Yue above the Jet Warriors. I'm putting her above Ozai. I'm putting her above this waterbending teacher and Suki. Suki probably above Ozai though. Yeah, it'd be like that. Like I'm saying, dude, the female characters in the show, you got Yue, you got Suki, you got Toph, you got Katara, they just hit, and then we got the goat, one of the best villains ever, Azula. Azula, when she lost her mind in the end of this show, oh my god, she was just a perfect villain from straight from the beginning to end. And I think that I even started to feel bad for her when Ozai didn't promote her along with him, and she kind of just became the Fire Lord while he became the king of the world. And she was like, she lost her mind, and it sucks, but she was a great villain throughout the story, especially when she captured Aang and gave him that lightning bolt, or killed Aang and gave him the lightning bolt. It was amazing. And then we come to Ty Lee, who Ty Lee I think was an amazing character. I really enjoyed Ty Lee. I think Ty Lee was more digestible to me than this fucking lame character. I'm not even gonna lie. I think she was all right. I I'm gonna put her at the top of this list because whatever. But like I truly think that she was all right. I didn't think anything crazy of her at all. Like it was kind of just like I I actually kind of felt like Zuko was settling for her. Like I don't know. May was just she was afraid of Azula, so she always followed what Azula said. So she always did what Azula said. But I didn't really care, Like I didn't care what May did. When Ty Lee was doing some shit, I was interested. When she was with the Kanochi Warriors, Kiyoshi. Warriors. I mixed up two different words there. But when she was with Kyoshi Warriors, when she was like beating everybody up, she has no bending. It's cool. She had a way better skill set than Mai. Mai had the darts. I didn't really care for her. Avatar Kyoshi. Avatar Kyoshi, that was a good character. I'm gonna put her right here. Amazing. Up on these. Yes. Yes. What the fuck? Yeah, she's better than all these guys. Amazing character. Yeah. I think I fucked up on the rankings, but we're gonna continue. Uh, Zuko's mom. She was alright. She was alright. What do you want me to say? Ozai. Ozai was amazing. Not better than Kyoshi though. Yeah, Ozai was amazing, great villain. I think he did his shit from beginning to end. I don't even remember who this guy is, so I'm gonna put him in subpar, probably some evil guy by the looks of his face. But Ozai, let me get back to Ozai. Ozai was a great villain from start to end. You don't really get to see him in the beginning that much, but when you do see him, he's dangerous. He's cocky. He's brash. He's just so villainy. He's just such a villain. And then when he meets his demise, it just, oh, it fills you up. It makes you feel so satisfied. This guy, I don't remember him, so I'm putting him there. Next up, the owl from Wan Shi Tong, whatever, Great Library. I think he was all right. I think he was all right. Not a bad character at all. Now here we got Dai Li. Dai Li was a good character. Dai Li was a good character. He was a good villain. I have Zhao up here. I think Zhao is better than Dai Li. Dai Li was all right. I think Zhao was better. But the whole Earth Kingdom saga was amazing. The Earth King himself, I think he was a good character. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he was a good character. I think he was underutilized. I think we could have utilized him a little bit more. I think he was funny. I liked his beaver pet, bear pet, whatever it was. But I liked the pet. I think he was a cool character. I didn't mind him whatsoever. I don't remember this person. This guy was the moon guy who told him to let go of all his possessions. I don't really care. Katara and Sokka's dad. I think he was a good character. So I'm gonna put him right up here with the good characters. And then we got this guy the sword master, who I think is amazing, but I'm gonna keep him in good because I don't think he's better than any one of these characters. So yeah, I'm gonna keep him a good. Sokka's master. I think he did his job. I think he was a good swords master. I think he was a good character overall. Like I didn't have no issues with him. Next up we have who's this? Is this Sozin? I don't remember. So we're just gonna put him in alright. And then this is the person who introduced bloodbending. She was alright. I didn't really care for her character at all. Oh, I like this guy. This is the guy from Boiling Rock. He was interesting as hell. Sokka and Katara's mom, she was alright. I don't even know who this is, so I'm gonna just put him there. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Or this. These are probably past avatars. I don't remember any of them. This guy is also from Boiling Rock, but I don't remember him. But yeah, it's my list. Overall, we got to it through the end. It has some of the most favorite characters of all time. I think this list is a little smelly though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Looking at the end product, it's a little bit smelly. Let me move my camera out the way. That's the final list. Yeah, it looks a little bit smelly, but don't matter. That's the end of the video. Like it now. Like it now. Later. Just watch it again. But thank you guys for watching anyways. If you like the video, like the video. If you like it even more than you like the video, hype the video. If you hyped it even more, comment down below. If you commented already, share the video. If you shared the video, you ran out of shit to do. Appreciate it though.